This is the Pecha Kucha presentation by Angela Roy. As the slide shows, it's time we stop hiding child abuse, and that's what this presentation is going to be about. It's how to prevent it and what we can do about it. In Howe County, Missouri, the population is 40,400 people, with 43.2 people per square mile. Most of this consists of whites and more females than males. The kids, they're under 5, 6.4%, under 18, 23.9%. Persons in poverty in this county is 21.3%. So what is child abuse? It can range from anything from physical abuse, emotional abuse. It can also span the areas of neglect and also not providing just for basic everyday needs that the child needs, such as food, shelter, and clothing. Most physical cases of child abuse that are reported at a percentage of 56.1% are simply bruises, red marks, or welts. There can also be a myriad of other types of physical abuse, such as abrasions or lacerations, inappropriate and given drugs, just failure to protect the child, and unsanitary living conditions. For just some general information, neglect is the highest form of abuse that has been reported in Howe County, with physical abuse being second, medical neglect third, emotional neglect fourth, sexual abuse fifth, and educational abuse sixth. Educational seems to be the lowest. Death is the most high form of abuse that can happen, and these children are all children that have been fatalities. There have been 45 fatalities that have been substantiated in Howe County, and they go in this order as far as types: physical neglect, medical neglect, emotional, sexual, and educational had a 0%. Poverty is really very real in Howe County, and this slide shows as West Plains, Missouri, the poverty rate by the age. And as you can see, that under the age of 6 is the ones that are most highly affected, and it decreases through as the age goes, but it's still very high numbers from the age of birth up to 18 years old. One of the best ways as a community to help a child is to report abuse, and here is a hotline number for that. There have been 134,817 hotline calls in Howe County, with 3,819 of those being substantiated, 1,677 unsubstantiated by using preventative services, and 15,207 of those were just plain unsubstantiated. An organization in Howe County that is very helpful for children, especially of abuse, is CASA. They are a very good organization. It's all volunteer based. There are some paid employees, but most of it is voluntary. It's very simple. You just go and you apply, you do an interview, and they can teach you how and train you how to help these children. CASA will teach you that education is always key, always learn. Engage with the children. You're going to be very hands-on with children, and you will need this training. You may need to recommend them to other specialists. You may need to collaborate with other agencies, and you may also need to do reporting with the courts or with the proper agencies. Please help fight against child abuse, whether it's making that anonymous hotline, tip, call, volunteering to help them after they've been abused, in whatever way that you can, or just being a listening ear for that child. Just be a part of the community, keep your eyes open, and keep educated. Thank you.